Section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice-Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Utes will kick it off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The give to the back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year, and that has been... force here in the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment with expectations for this squad to end up like they did. A lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated, and they better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, and it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today. Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoffs. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Rose. Immediately fires to the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebreaker? One of the all-time great names in college football history. Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 7, Utah 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. The 20. Just trucks through it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
14, Utah, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer,
he's looking deep. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. The 30. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
and that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box as he moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stopped him short of the marker. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to the Coyotes. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12.
He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Looking for a man. It's Rose. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Number
Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Fumble that shit, nigga.
You just get the feeling at this point of the game.
Hurry up, pick up play, nigga. Run the clock, nigga.
Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Utes in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to this progression.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to buy time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile.
Ain't running no blitz back to back. I got my screen up too.
They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Rose. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Irish.
Bro, I'm real trash. You just very trash.
With the interception return.
I ain't blitzing. I blitzed the last 2 plays, nigga. You been throwing picks the whole fucking game. I ain't even been blitzing. That's like the second, third blitz. I ain't even got to throw blitzes. I know I'm right. I know. Yeah, I know. You're just mad. You're late and you're mad. That's what's wrong with you. You're late and you're mad, bro. You're late and mad. I know you don't, but you're late and mad, nigga. That's what's wrong with you. You're losing and you're mad. I ain't gotta blitz you, nigga. You just trash. I ain't even gotta blitz you. I ain't gotta do shit. You just throwing it to the white jersey, nigga. You just throwing it to the white jersey, nigga. Look at that. Look at that. Nigga, I play cover 3, cover 2. It looked like cover 3 sometime. Nigga, fuck you mean?
They're excited. They're jacked up. They
fuck you talking about, nigga?
They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Back up. Yeah, see, you got it off. Got it off. You got it off in time. Before I adjust my defense, you got it off in time. Great job, and you still couldn't complete it. Your bad.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Thank you. Put your foot in it, nigga. I'm finna go up 60 on your sorry ass. Unless you're gonna quit. Better run the clock, nigga. You better run the clock. My offense, it don't matter. I always have good defense, nigga, because it's simple. You can't do shit about it. Oh, this nigga missed it.
Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He finds his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's locked. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Nice job by the running back there on that.
You've been in this league this long and you ain't won a championship.
Was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Buying some time.
Oh, wide open. Why are you so garbage? Oh my God, this nigga's
taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Trying new shit on you, boy.
Huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just gotta hit him. That ball got
that's what
away.
you call it.
That's one he'd like to have back.
They're setting up the screen. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down.
Let's start making tackles instead of trying to strip the ball.
I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
It's a touchdown, bro. It's a touchdown.
They're looking to pass from the red zone.
Oh no, he came through.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Big loss on the last play.
My kids right there.
Drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He's looking to throw.
Oh no! I threw it too early.
Intercepts it. Got room on the return. Smashes through. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wide.
Hit that.
The pass falls incomplete.
You'll throw another pick once. I smell it.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great.
You're immune to them shit.
On the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
No, I didn't back up trying to text. You got protection back there. You got protection back there.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. One more snap coming before halftime.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Easy! Arrow, go!
Looking downfield, it's Rose. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
31, Utah, 0.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man.
Got a lot of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared.
Pulls it in. It's Washington. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Utes will hustle to the line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver.
Unleashes one.
No, good shit.
And he's done it. Touchdown, Utah.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Utah, 7.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Now sliding to his left.
Boy, you lucky I picked the wrong play.
Toss it away.
Oh my
Good job by
God.
the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it.
I had
So they
to
forced him
adjust.
to
He's so low.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He wants to throw.
Oh, I almost split him.
Might get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th
Oh
down.
my God. That would have been nasty.
100 away.
On to kick it away.
Oh, I missed it.
Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready
missed
to
it.
go with a fresh possession. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with Jesse. This offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They'll throw it on first down. Snags it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Why not double the try total and go for 2? Dropping back, it's Rose. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
31, Utah 13.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Crosses the 45. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Using his legs to slot. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Oh no, I pressed the wrong button.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
This defense really does a nice job playing with their eyes and pursuing the ball. They took away all of the quarterback's options down the field. When he finally checked it down, they rallied to him, made the tackle, now setting up 4th.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. Inside the 10.
Hey, you still got ketchup on your game. Hey, you got ketchup on your game. You got ketchup on your game. You got ketchup on your game. Okay, then.
Could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Rose. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
How about that for a momentum swing? The defense gets the pick
Yeah.
6. Offense
You got lucky because I pressed the wrong button.
Get the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, I know. That's what you call you throwing the ball to me. You throwing the rat to me. You call that luck, nigga? I call that your ass.
The Irish back on offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
The ball is going to be downed at the 35.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with them and forced the fumble.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Lions. They get him down after he makes the catch. The Utes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one.
Hey, this white guy alone got like 4 pick sixes. This white guy alone. Now you talking about I got like, shut the fuck up, crybaby. 5 motherfucking picks, nigga.
What a play by this defense.
That nigga, they're having the game of his life. I don't give a fuck about him either. 4 fucking pick sixes, nigga. It's fucking historical on your sorry ass.
Defense. We turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Why would I need it this game? Every game is different. This is my first time playing with these sorry-ass niggas. Fuck you talking about?
On the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Rose. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 38, Utah 21.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Woods. Just couldn't find
That ain't gonna get it done.
Throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
4th down coming up.
Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked.
Do that same defense again.
It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up.
Oh
in the
my
air.
God! Could y'all block somebody? Oh my God! Run through this guy.
4-yard line after that terrific run.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated. Really, it's the frustration.
No. That's the wrong one.
Getting first downs. You got another opportunity coming up. First and goal. Try to hold it to a field.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It's interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Okay.
Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is
I
extended.
mean, I'm up 20. Why are you mad?
Quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
I mean, why are you losing?
College football, we've got eyes on
If
it.
I'm garbage, what are you doing? At the rate you was throwing the picks?
But this puppy is far from over. And with
Exactly. At the rate you was throwing the picks, what the fuck?
I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
Hey, personally, what's the most games you won in this league? Because if you won like 10, what's the most games you won in this league?
In this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that?
Oh, well, shit. If you want to talk niggas, I must be fucking pretty dope then. I must be, this same guy, man. This nigga here going to the pros off this game. I swear to God. I swear to God. Oh, my God. You know he the player of the week. Ain't nothing even to talk about. Player of the fucking century off this shit, but you so goddamn sorry. I'm finna try to score 60. I'm finna try to go score 60.
Nice job by this D.
Notre Dame has the
I'm finna try to score 50, bro. For real. I just don't know. I don't want to throw no picks. Ain't nobody open. Ain't nobody open. Ain't nobody open, bro.
I'm a little bit surprised.
Maybe I got to do some of this type of stuff, man. I don't want to open because I got to stream every game, so I don't want to show too much. You know what I mean? Can't show too much. Can't show too much.
So they're letting it fly.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with
Can't show too much. You know what I'm saying? Keep it in the middle just in case I need to kick a field goal. Another one, you feel me? 44. I don't give a fuck. You think I care? You think I care? Why would I care when I'm winning?
On third and long, he has to throw for it.
Dive.
To the wideout.
Oh, he dropped it. That's a dive.
All over him, knocked the ball to the ground.
And we gonna kick this field goal. This boy liable to throw another pick.
The offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
My quarterback at 7-8. Oh, you ran into him?
Hold on just a second.
Oh, he need that.
Let's see what's up.
He talked shit, gave us pumps. We finna go get a touchdown on this duck, man.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal.
Bro, you did? Okay, we gonna score in 2 plays. Maybe 3.
Wide receiver coming across in motion.
Here's one.
Quarterback touch.
I ain't ran this out in a long time.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the
He's slow, bro. He's slow. I can't help. What the fuck you want me to do? These niggas slow, bro. Shit.
Defense rolls up.
If this don't work, then I know what I got to do. Feel me?
Now a second and long coming. They'll run
Oh,
left.
if this don't work, I'm gonna get to the end zone.
And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in
Oh my God, I like playing sorry niggas, man. It's so fun.
To the goal line, they're trying to take advantage of this guy's speed by using the jet sweep. It's a good play call.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown.
I love
instead of
playing sorry
settling for
niggas.
3, but it is 3rd and goal. They'll try to
Run through that nigga.
They bring
Man, you
it
supposed
down,
to push him in the
and he's gonna
back,
lose a
bro.
yard on that one.
Stupid ass white boy.
I like the play call. You're trying to run it in. You expect to be physical, but
Let's go get touchdown, dog. We going for it. We going for the Mukika. Mukika.
And the offense doesn't bat an eye.
Oh, yeah, this
They'll
easy.
stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th
No,
down.
why you block like that, fuck nigga?
Short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Bro, I never ran that play before, bro. Never.
This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not
It's like, bro, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Listen, stats count.
What are you gonna do?
We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like,
What are you gonna do, bro? You see how I switch? You see how I switch my defense
Down after a good
for your
return on the
play?
interception.
heat up them pass rushers.
Bro, I can't get.
When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth
What am I supposed to do, bro?
Crazy. I'm gonna put all those DBs back playing.
If I had a better O-line, bro, I'd just run the ball all game.
They're gonna have to take shots.
This nigga ain't got no O-line, man.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Operating in the red
I might be
zone
pretty
on
good. If
second
you
down.
one of the top niggas, I might win 12 games. Shit.
They'll run
Oh,
it
okay, well, you lied then.
Nowhere to
The
run on
fuck?
that one. He loses 4
I knew you was sorry. I knew it. Ain't nobody throwing 6 picks like that.
This area of the
Fuck.
field, you get the short yardage situations, the goal to go situations. They gotta be
I'm
dialed
just being
in.
honest, bro. Who throws 6
Stops in a
picks?
row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
Bro, who throws 6 picks, bro?
He is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush?
I ain't pussy. I'm letting the air out. I'm just doing my offensive line trash. What do you want me to do?
Great job rushing the passer. I can play man.
Bro, my offensive line trash, bro. What you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Oh my God. Look, they gave me time. They gave me time, bro. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
Last week you found a way.
I'm letting the air,
That's what
bro.
you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit.
We should be ranked after this game. Utah won the top team.
Explosive today.
Utah won the top team. We ranked after this game.
Is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that
Yeah,
scoring drive.
we ranked after this, bro. We ranked for sure.
19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff team
You sound like you a little bitter, bro. Oh, damn. You should have said that. I would have never even, I would have let you get
He'll bring it
a
out.
fair
It's great.
sandwich.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's
Damn, my bad, bro. I ain't know you was one of them, like, excuse making niggas. I ain't know that shit.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure
I ain't throwing no blitz. This go. Oh my God, you fucking missed.
What a spectacular
I ain't throwing no blitz.
grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
I'm trying to smoke, man. You feel me?
The defense to take it in.
We celebrating already. We already half the team on the bus, man.
Ready to try the point after.
Half the team on the bus.
They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen
Half the team on the bus, dog.
They turn the fake into the two-point conversion. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
That nigga there need to play offense. He's everywhere.
On the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go
I got some more plays. I'm just trying to chill on.
Get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They have
I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. Oh, you lucky. You lucky. I know you seen him, right? You seen him? You know he was gone, right? And let me stop, man. For Yeah.
unbelievable job
Okay.
making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the
Oh
right.
my God! See, my quarterback suck. He wide open. Like, come on, man. What am I supposed to do out here, bro?
He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw.
I'm just being honest.
That's caught. It's locked.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
Oh no!
He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football.
Oh, that was a fucking 4? My bad. I'm stupid.
Ball by the defense. 13
It's all good. This
seconds to
nigga.
You know, there are
This
a lot
shit
of
is
people
over.
watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out.
Shit
Why
hit
are you
like
going
a.
for it on 4th? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field.
7
they
picks.
run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day,
Impossible.
you gotta force the opponent to stop.
Impossible.
And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset.
Impossible.
You gotta be honest.
Impossible. Impossible.
man on 1st down.
I bet you won't put that shit up.
Time lets it go.
Shit, that would have got picked.
Incomplete, and there are
Stay
still
away from
3
42,
seconds
boy. That
left.
nigga looking like.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter,
That nigga looking like
it's
all
tough for this
world
offense
right
to
here.
get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Pick that shit, boy. You almost got there.
Incomplete, and that's going to be the final
I
play.
would say GG, but it wasn't.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.